Hello everyone. In this video, I will go over my solution to the problem named Roads Not Only in Berland. This problem is taken from an old Codeforces Div2 contest and is rated 1900. This problem is an interesting problem on the disjoint set union data structure, and this problem gives us the key idea that prevention is better than cure in the disjoint set union data structure. So that brings us to the two learning targets for this problem. The first learning target is to be able to understand how the disjoint set union data structure can be used to solve graph problems involving multiple connected components. And the second key idea, which is the focus of this problem, is that prevention is better than cure when using the disjoint set union data structure. And you'll get to know more about this as you watch to the end of this video. So in this problem, we are given a graph with n nodes and n minus 1 edges. We need to find the minimum number of operations to make the graph a tree. So initially the graph is not a tree and can have multiple connected components, and we need to perform some operations. So each operation is the following: add an edge and remove an edge from the graph. So add an existing edge and remove another edge from the graph. So in the first sample test case, we are given two nodes and which are 1 and 2, and they are already connected by an edge. So we don't need any operations. However, in the second sample test case, we are given a graph with 7 nodes, and basically the red edge will be the edge which we choose to remove, and the green edge will be the edge which we choose to add. And now you can see that the graph is a tree because every node can reach every other node, and it has n minus 1 edges. So since we are looking to make the graph a tree, we need to analyze the important basic property of a tree, which is that a tree is a graph with n minus 1 edges and only one connected component. And that's the first key observation which we need to make for this problem. The second idea is that if the original graph has only one connected component, as can be seen in the first sample test case, then obviously the answer would be 0 operations because the graph is already a tree which has n minus 1 edges and one connected component. Now, the third observation is that what happens when the graph has two connected components, as can be seen in the second sample test case. In that case, you should realize that we need only one operation, and that operation would be to remove a redundant edge from one connected component and to add an edge which connects the two connected components. So extending the same idea, we can see that if the graph has x connected components, then the answer would just be x minus 1 operations. And the reason why this is true would be the same idea as the case for the second connected component, which is that in each operation, we will join two different connected components together and we will remove a redundant edge from one of the two connected components. So reiterating this from the second sample test case, where we remove an edge which basically creates a cycle or is not needed to keep this connected component joined. However, this edge is needed because it needs to connect the two connected components which are currently not joined to each other. They are separate, but this edge helps to connect them. And that's why the answer would just be x minus 1 operations, because in each operation, we are merging two connected components together. So now, the next observation would be that we need to use the DSU merge function for joining the two connected components together, because the DSU merge function accomplishes the exact same thing of merging two connected components together. So this motivates the DSU idea. However, realize that we not only need to join two connected components together, but we also need to remove a redundant edge from one of the two connected components. And removing an edge does not work easily with the disjoint set union data structure. You can use a more sophisticated version of the disjoint set union data structure called DSU with rollbacks, but that would be overkill for this problem. So we realized that we can't remove the redundant edge. So what can we do? So the idea is that instead of first adding the edge and then trying to remove it, don't add it in the first place. So this is similar to the concept of prevention is better than cure, because it's better to prevent the disease than to try to cure it after you have got the disease. So in the same way, don't add the edge and then try to remove it. Just don't add it in the first place. And now the question is, how do we prevent the adding of the extra edge? So we need to basically check if the edge is extra. So basically we are given the edges in the input, edge 1, edge 2, edge 3 and edge 4. And let's say that edge 3 connects two nodes U and V. Then this edge is extra precisely when U and V are already in the same connected component at the time when this edge is being added. So from the first two edges, if U and V became part of the same connected component, then this edge is extra and is not needed in the graph to check if U and V are already in the same connected component. So now how do we implement the checking of an extra edge? And that is simple, because we will just use the DSU find function. So when the input is being read and when we come at query 3, the edge 3, we'll basically check if DSU.find U is the same as DSU.find V. Then this basically means the third edge is an extra edge, and that's basically how we'll check if an edge is extra. Now what do we do after we check that the edge is extra? Then we basically need to add it to the extra edges lists. So this brings us to the idea that we need to maintain two lists. The first list stores the extra edges, and the second list stores the edges which go between nodes from different connected components. So the first idea should be simple. We need to basically remove all the extra edges. That's why we'll store the first list. And the second list is based on the observation that we need to connect two different connected components which are currently disjoint. We need to connect them together. And for that, we need to store those edges which go between nodes from different connected components. So the answer, which is basically the first line of output, would just be the number of edges which we are adding, and that is the size of list 2. So for each operation, we take an edge from list 1 and an edge from list 2 and output the endpoints of the two edges in the format which they have asked us to output. So now, to make the idea clearer, I'll just code this solution up. So in the code, first I'll have a disjoint set union data structure, which is similar to the code in the previous video, but slightly less verbose. So now that we have the disjoint set union data structure ready, let's just take in the input, which is the set of n-1 edges. And as described above in the whiteboard, we basically need to keep track of two lists. List 1 stores the extra edges and list 2 stores the edges which we need to add. and we'll basically have a DSU variable which stores the disjoint set union data structure, and we'll basically read an input which is an edge u to v, and if the two edges belong to the same connected component, which is basically denoted by the finding the parent of u being the same as the parent of v. In that case, we know that this is a redundant edge, then that's why we'll add it to the first list. So the two lists essentially store the pairs of edges. That's why we need a 2D vector. And then we'll basically add each edge, which is a redundant edge, to the first list. And if that edge is not redundant, then we basically need to merge the two connected components, because these two connected components are already a part of the graph. And now what we basically need to do is we need to add all those edges which are not redundant. So that basically can be done by two loops, which basically loop over all pairs of nodes, and if the pair of nodes lie in the same connected component, then we basically don't do anything. Otherwise, we know that u to v is an edge which should be added, because u and v are part of different connected components, and hence we'll basically add the edge to the second list, which stores the list. So list 2 stores the extra edges to be added, the edges between pairs of nodes in different connected components. And at the same time, we need to be careful that we are merging these two nodes u and v, so that we are not introducing extra redundant edges. And now that we have computed the list 1 and list 2 members, let's just print the answer at the size of list 2, and for all the elements in the two lists, we'll just print the values. So the output formatting is basically we need to print the closed edge and the built edge. So first we need to output the redundant edge, and then we need to output the edge which is from list 2, which shows the essential edges which we need to add to our graph. So as you can see, my code gave a possible valid solution, and you can print any valid solution if the answer is not unique. And now let's just submit this code to see that it gets accepted. So as you could see, my code got accepted. Returning to the learning targets from the beginning of this video, we realized how the disjoint set union data structure is really powerful to solve graph problems involving multiple connected components. And in this case, we basically needed to add and remove edges from multiple connected components. We also realized that when we need to remove the edges, we need to remember the important fact that prevention is better than cure when dealing with DSU. That's why we don't actually remove the edge. We prevent the adding of the edge instead of removing the edge after we have already added it. So I hope you liked this video and my solution to this problem. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and do consider subscribing to my channel for more such content. Thank you.